Well, I'm not sure why my image is not working. I can't see anything. Oof. What's wrong with my camera? Family, welcome to DOREEN'S African Experiences, and officially my phone is dying. What is wrong with my things? All my gadgets are turning against me. I don't understand. What's wrong with it? How do I even shoot with this static image? Can you guys see me? How is my image? I just don't understand. Can you guys see me? A yes or no would be nice. Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with this phone. So, welcome officially. Welcome to DOREEN'S African Experiences. It's nice to have you here. I'm just gonna speak and let's hope the image is actually clear enough. The image looks more clear. It's just that it's static. I don't know what's wrong. So, since I haven't fixed my camera yet, I will have to use this as my deliverance of content for now until I can fix my camera. I don't like it. I did not like it at all. So the title of the video is an update on the prices of steel bars. Nothing much has actually changed. There is only one company whose prices have increased a little bit by 1,000 shillings. Now, for those that don't know, Uganda has multiple companies that produce steel bars. Steel bars is Mitaimbwa. Now under steel bars, we have Y10, we have Y12, we have T16, and then T8. Those are the most common on the market, but we have bigger ones. So I focus on the most common ones on the market, right? So now we have companies like Yogi, we have Steel and Tube, we have Modern Steel Bars Company Limited, and then we have, what is the other one? We have Pramuk. Now we have Yogi, Pramuk, Modern, and Steel and Tube. Steel and Tube is the oldest one, but it's also the most expensive one. I don't want to say they have the strongest steel bars, but for those who know how to bend steel, you know the difference. You can see it, you can tell the difference. I'm not saying the other companies' steel bars are not, but there is always stronger. So I'm going to start with Yogi. Maybe let me start with Steel and Tube. Steel and Tube has now for Y10 in Steel and Tube. Right now, one steel bar in Steel and Tube will cost you around 30,000 Ugandan shillings. One steel bar of Y10. It will cost you 30,000 Ugandan shillings. And then one steel bar of Y12 will cost you 46,000 Ugandan shillings. That to 46. Hi Samuel, it's nice to see you. Samuel, I do not talk about iron sheets as much these days because I've given you a shortcut on how to get those answers. Number one, if you have a house plan and you've built your house and you're at a stage of roofing, kindly carry that house plan to any showroom. You can go to the headquarters in industrial area on the 5th Street. You can go to Roofings Limited. You can go anywhere you like to their showrooms. Show them the house plan. After showing them the house plan that you have for your house that you've already built, make sure you've not strayed away from your house plan. Ask them how many iron sheets are going to go on this. Hi Norman. Nice to have you here. So ask them how many iron sheets are going to go on my house. They will tell you the accurate number for free. Then after that, ask quotation of the different, you choose which, they'll tell you the prices. Ask them how much is an iron sheet for this and this and that. That I am due to make a video for the new prices of iron sheets. I'm still Uganda, but it gave me leeway to go to their headquarters to shoot. But then I was very far. I had to go up country, well, to the border of Uganda and Kenya for some time. So by the time I came back, I wasn't really interested in shooting that again. But I have to re-email them so that this time I shoot from their headquarters. Because they have a new type of iron. Yeah. I haven't given it attention, so I have to go there and shoot new video. As you well know, my camera is fucking broken. Forgive my language. So I have to fix it. I also need to buy a new camera. So I have a lot to do. I'll give you prices of these iron sheets, but I've already shot a video on these prices. If you can look for current prices of iron sheets in Uganda, I don't know, just look through my videos. You see that video there. I show you, I also explain. I'm yet to shoot a new video on iron sheets, so hopefully everything is well by, I'll shoot it. Now, what was the question? Echo tell me, my company will buy 70 pieces. With these companies, it doesn't matter how many iron sheets you're taking. The prices, they don't reduce. They'll give you a general price that they give everyone. The only time you will get a lesser or a discount of some sort is if you are, let's say, roofing over 500 or 400 and over. Then you can demand for a discount. I'm sure they'll give you a discount. But half the time when you go directly to their headquarters, they're giving you on wholesale price. Those things of reducing prices are for retailers. If you happen to go to one retailer who has a few iron sheets in their shop, those ones can reduce for you. But the truth is, it's always best to go to the source. With iron sheets, I don't waste a lot of time on them because everything for iron sheets is usually done for free by these people. They've made it so easy for you to roof your house. Now, if you don't have a roof plan, I don't know what you're going to do. They will guess for you, and you have no choice but to buy from regular sellers. All right. For eco tile, super tile, you find those prices in that video. My interest today was steel bars. I'm sorry, I cannot diverge. How to make a live and talk about that sooner, maybe sooner before I shoot. We'll see. I'm sure I'll make time for that. So I was still giving you prices of steel and tube steel bars. I told you Y10 in steel and tube right now will cost you 30,000 Ugandan shillings. Then Y12 will cost you 46,000 shillings per steel bar, one like this. Then T16 will cost you 76,000 Ugandan shillings. That is steel and tube as a company. And then the T8s are really small. Oftentimes I don't even see use for them, but we usually just throw them in for some hard work. Now those ones will cost you 25,000 shillings each for steel and tube. So make yourself acquainted to these companies because you're going to these shops for you're just buying steel bars because you understand the difference. Someone might go and they buy Yogi steel bars, then come and sell them to you as if they're selling to you steel and tube. If you don't know the difference, if you don't know how to ask, if you don't know these things, you never know. For them, you just buy, you just keep buying. So make yourself acquainted with these different companies that are selling these things in Uganda. It will simplify your life. So we've covered steel and tube. Let's cover Yogi. Yogi steel bars, a Y10 will cost you about 25,000 shillings. And then a Y12 will cost you 36,000 Ugandan shillings right now. And then a T16 will cost you 66,000 Ugandan shillings. Do you see the difference? Steel and tube at T16 will cost you 76,000 Ugandan shillings, while a T16 for Yogi will cost you 66,000 Ugandan shillings. All these steel bars have the same height, same height really, same size. They look the same. A T16 doesn't matter who makes it or who makes it, it's going to look the same, but the strength differs. That's why you see someone selling something at 76 and another one selling it at 66. There is a difference. So when you're buying those steel bars, don't be overly excited. Find out what are you buying, please. Now, so we've covered Yogi. Yogi is a company here. I think these are Indians. But Steel and Tube, I think Steel and Tube is Ugandan. It's predominantly Ugandan. Now, the other thing that you have to understand, some of these products, they could be strong. I'm going to say something, but please don't take it personally. Most of our companies that sell things that have Indians in them, their things are a bit cheaper because of two reasons. Reason number one, Banange, it's getting dark. It's like as if I have no lights in my house. What's going on? Banang, I think the video would even look better if it's completely dark. It's like it's not dark, it's dark. Now, I was still telling you something. So you have to understand that in this country, a Ugandan pays more taxes than a foreigner. It is sad, but that is how it is. Now, Indians separately, Indians pay way less tax to nothing on most of the things they are selling in this country. It's actually sad. It's way sad. That's what our country is doing. I'm not saying, anyway, most of them is reparations for what happened during Amin's time, but come on. Anyway, since they say a life can't be replaced, maybe that's the price we have to pay as a country. But so their products are usually cheaper. So don't find a Ugandan owning a hardware and they're selling something at a higher price than an Indian and you say Ugandans are thieves. Ugandans are not thieves. The price at which we get our things is usually higher. Now, let me give you an example. We have an issue with cement. Cement in this country, cement, the people who predominantly own these cement factories are Indians. Majority of them, not all. So I'm not saying there is corruption, that it's maybe that's how they treat each other, because as Black people, we have a problem. We don't cut slack for ourselves. It's like as if we don't want each other to develop. When an Indian is going to buy something from a fellow Indian, they give them at the lowest possible price to enable them to actually go ahead and do this business. So that's what happens. When they go to get supply, you will find that Indians, first, they do things in groups. Yes, you will find one rich Indian will bring 5 relatives or friends from India, brings them here, and they put money together to actually start something. And then they're not double-crossing each other. They are not. Then after that, they are very relentless. They will work 24 hours a day if possible, if need be. They will not have excuses for anything. They work so damn hard. Now, you will find that on top of getting the tax break from us as a country, they are selling to each other things at a really low price to enable each other to flourish. So, as Ugandans, we really don't stand a chance in the construction industry when it comes to Indians. That's why you see them doing things. Now, another thing about them is that they're not looking for the biggest profit. What I've noticed about them, because I have a couple of friends who are Indians, when they're selling something, if they bought it at 20,000 Ugandan shillings, even if they take 500 shillings as profit, they will take it. For them, they're like Chinese. Chinese, when they have merchandise, they are working hard to get rid of the merchandise and bring new stock. Yes, they're not working to make too much money off it on one stock. They don't want one stock to last so long. They want, you bring one stock in November, you bring another stock in December. They want to be active business-wise. So they understand that the more they stock, the more money they will make. Whereas for us, we will bring one shipment and we want to sell it for like 3-4 months. In truth, at the end of the day, the person who took less profit and made multiple entries of merchandise will still make more money than you. Let's give an example. If you've stocked something and you're selling it, you're supposed to sell it at maximally 24,000 Ugandan shillings. And let's say a Chinese is willing to sell it at 21,000 shillings. You keep that stock of yours for 3 months before you find a buyer who is willing to give you, I need to find light. This is no way to make a video. Hold on. Yet I had found stability. Let me go find light. Then I tell you the problems we have as Ugandans. Big, big problems, my friends. Now, where do I put this? I successfully made myself juice. So proud of myself. Very nice juice. Purely organic. Baadaye banyumizaje. So Kara is supposed to go to gym today. By the way, guys, I can be so busy sometimes, but let's have a good day. Yeah, better. I can see myself better. Now I see my face. I was still telling you. You go and buy a merchandise and maybe at 20,000 shillings, right? You say, how much is it going for on the market? Then they tell you the most expensive it goes for is 24,000 shillings. You and a Chinese or an Indian will buy the same product. You will have similar clients. An Indian will buy it at 20, you buy it at 20. I'm giving an example if that's what's happening. What I know about my people, they are not willing to take minimum profit. They are not. So what happens is this. A Chinese will be comfortable selling this at 21 or 22,000 Ugandan shillings. So will an Indian. They want to get rid of their stock so quickly so that they restock. They're all about restocking. Us, we are all about profit. You will last with that product maybe 3 months before you find someone willing to give you 24,000. An Indian or Chinese will give it away at 21 or 22,000. Then restock. That person might restock 2 or 3 or 4 times before you sell the one product that you initially bought together. What does this mean? This person has, 1, acquired more experience than you because of the multiple sales they've made. 2, this person has actually made way more money than you. How? If you want to make 24,000 off something and it sits in your shop for 3 months, and in these 3 months, this person has sold the same product over and over again 3 times, right? 3 times, over and over again. If, let's say 4 times, 3-4 times, this person has actually made over, let's say this person has made 8,000 shillings in profit. Within the same period of time, you've made 4,000 shillings. Let's say you're lucky and you happen to sell. The number of times this person is selling, you are selling at 24,000 shillings and this person is selling at 22,000 shillings. Now, this person is getting a 1 over you because at the end of the day, the more sales you make, there is no way you're going to restock the same amount of things. You're going to restock more. That makes your business grow faster. So that's why you see them come here. In 1 year, they have big shops. And then you'll be thinking they come from rich families or they've come with strange new money. Most of them are very poor where they come from. Very, very poor. I have a friend who has a hardware, Indian. He has a hardware. He was telling me when he was in India, he used to work 2 jobs. He used to wake up in the morning, go to his small office and work. After that, then he would do sales, door-to-door sales. And then he would be like, I would move through the whole Mumbai selling. You know, he was selling these homeware things. They've actually also come here and they are doing it. They put things, household things in a small car and they drive around for the whole day. They'll come and give it to you and they are willing to give it to you on credit. So all they care about is getting rid of stock to get new stock. Anyway, at the end of the day, they have a bit of an advantage. They grow up in cutthroat environments, business-wise. We don't. Africans, the way we grow up, we spend so much time in school. It's not a bad thing, but we don't learn much. Oh God, did I capture the mosquito? Banange, sirizigenda kunuma. I left my window open and I came back late as I did. So, we spend so much time in school. School is good. By the way, school is good especially for the girl child, because every time I've found children that I have in my care who are giving birth young, who are deceived by men. I've listened to so many of their stories. They'll tell you, the moment I dropped out of school, my parents didn't have money. They couldn't afford to take me. I stayed home. I met this boy. I met that guy. They lied to them. And let's be realistic. Who wasn't lied to during their teenage years? We were all lied to. The difference is some of us were, we had strict parents and also we had school. Because you go to school, there is rules, strict rules. You're home, there are very many rules. But as a parent, it's very hard for you to keep track of your child full 24 hours. You have work to do. We are living in a time where women are working full-time jobs, you know. That housemaid you're leaving your child with doesn't have time. They don't care. See, people don't care as much as the parent would. You know what I mean? So, and also they want to be liked by kids. So they'll really fold. They'll always fold when the kid says, because they don't want to lose their jobs. They know you as parents. If they told you your child did this, you either don't believe or think they are lying on your child or accusing your child of very bad behaviors. Anyway, a lot of things go into play. Why most of these maids really, they would care or they care, but they're scared. Because you've not created a friendly environment for both the child and the maid, you've only created a friendly environment for the child. So the child feels we are in a generation where kids have a lot of power more than anybody, even in schools. Teachers don't have say. So parents these days, when it comes to their kids, they are so defensive, protective. They would lie, they would do the most, just to prove that their kids are really not bad kids. But at the end of the day, we both know some of your kids are really bad kids, but you just won't admit it to yourself. Anyway, let's get back to our prices of steel bars. So we've settled the steel and tube company. We've also settled Yogi. Just a recap, Yogi Y10s are 25,000 shillings, Y12 are 36,000 shillings, and then T16s are 66,000 Ugandan shillings, and then the small T8s are 20,000 shillings. Whereas for steel and tube, Y10s are 30,000 shillings, then the Y12s are 45,000 Ugandan shillings, and then the T16s are 76,000 Ugandan shillings, whereas the T8s are 25,000 Ugandan shillings. The differences are noticeable. Now we have another company, it's called Pramuk. They also make steel bars. This is Indian. Now Pramuk, their Y10s are 28,000 Ugandan shillings, 2,000 less for steel and tube, and 3,000 more for Yogi. Like I say, it doesn't mean that whoever has a lesser price, they have bad products. There are so many things that go into play when it comes to these products. Yes, some people really do have good products. That's why they're more expensive. But when I look at these companies, I see majority of them, the three companies, I'll give you the modern steel bars, and then the Yogi and Pramuk, they're Indian, predominantly Indian, which means that they are selling less than steel and tube is. Steel and tube is Ugandan, at least as far as I'm concerned, unless I'm wrong. But steel and tube is a Ugandan-based company. Ugandans make those steel bars. They started that company and they're still owning it. So, since Ugandans are not exactly getting tax breaks, their products and their businesses tend to be slightly more expensive than our fellow Indian brothers and sisters. So that's why you see some of these prices are slightly less. And also you have to understand some products are slightly better. Now, Pramuk, like I said, Pramuk company, their white 10s are 28,000 shillings, and then the white 12s are 41,000 shillings, and then the T16s are 71,000 Ugandan shillings. See, Steel and Tube, their white, their T16s are 76,000 Ugandan shillings. Pramuk, their T16s are 71,000 Ugandan shillings. Yogi, their T16s are 66,000 Ugandan shillings. Chances are high when you go to buy steel bars, you're going to find Yogi. You will find Yogi because being the cheapest, most businesses will buy that and sell it to you at a higher price because they're looking to make money. So it's up to you to understand the differences between these steel bars, ask and get answers. Some of these people now, like Steel and Tube, they write on their steel bars, they engrave Steel and Tube on these steel bars, so you can literally see it there. I think even Yogi engraves, I don't know about modern bars. Modern steel bars, I don't know if they engrave. So some of these people don't engrave, I don't know. But sometimes look closely on the entire steel bar, the whole of it. Then understand if it's engraved or not. Okay. Then modern steel bars, the white 10s are 25,000 Uganda shillings, same price as Yogi. Then white 12s are 35,000 Ugandan shillings, similar to Yogi. Then T16s are 65,000 Ugandan shillings, actually slightly cheaper than Yogi by 1,000 shillings, so that's crazy. Then the T8s are 20,000 Ugandan shillings. So please, if you are going to buy steel bars, understand which company you're buying, and then understand other companies as well. Okay? Don't just buy because someone is selling steel bars to you. Understand the company you're buying and how much the other companies cost. Don't just buy. Okay? Like I said, steel bars, all of them, all these steel bars, they are the same height. They wear the same size. The moment someone says white 10, all white 10s are going to wear the same. They're going to have the same circumference in gauges, and they're going to have the same height in feet. So don't think that these companies' steel bars are longer, others are lighter. No. What actually, some could be lighter, slightly lighter, but do you even have time to carry this and that against the scale? Sometimes we just buy. Oh, I had a very busy day today. I have a couple of BOQs to document for people. I finished most of them. I think I should be done by tomorrow is Thursday. By Friday, I should be done, you know. All of you that are actually so interested and excited to give me work, I really appreciate that. You know, I do appreciate that. I don't take that for granted. And I want you to know, I always do my absolute best. Being such a perfectionist, I always do my best. Today I was supposed to, a friend of mine is flying out. She was giving me space to ship something, and I was trying to put money together. Yeah. Let me tell you this, life is so unfair. But then I guess that's how we grow. That's how we grow. But I know eventually all our prayers will be answered, one at a time, eventually. Yeah, eventually. It takes time. It takes time, but all the hard work you're doing, all the sacrifices you're making, they'll pay off someday. And I know that to be true for myself. Someday. Because I make so many sacrifices. I work so hard. I do so much. And then sometimes it feels like, Shane, I'm on a live. What's the time, Banag? Honestly speaking, the weather is so crazy. I've been feeling sick, really sick. From Sunday, I've been feeling sick. Today, I barely woke up to go to work. It was raining. I was feeling so sick. I feel so sick in here. I would really love to go to gym, but I don't know. I really don't know, because the weather, it's too cold. It's constantly raining. I'm so cold even as I speak. I want to cover myself. Shane, please understand. I'm going to come. I don't know. I don't know. And I think every time I come from work and I come home, it's so hard for me to go to gym. It's like I have to pack my gym clothes and go with them to work so that I just go directly. Otherwise, the moment I come home and sit in my bed like this, I can't even get out to get something to eat. That's how tired I am. I was still telling you, sometimes even me, sometimes I feel like life is just crazy. It's just hard, it's tough and stuff like that. But then I look at myself and I tell myself, I'm doing the best I can. I can't do more than this right now. I don't have the capacity, I don't have the means. So I trust that God will carry me through the other stuff as I'm doing the best I can. Has power gone off? I think it's switching or something. So many things. It's funny, I sit down and draft house plans, building plans for all kinds of people. And then BOQs. So when I'm sitting to do BOQs, you sit down and do a BOQ for someone and you see that their house will cost them close to 100 million or 200 million to build, just to build. And then you do another BOQ whereby you know this person will not spend more than 15 million to build. And then you do another BOQ and this is going to cost this person around 30 to 40 million to build. And then all these people are working so damn hard. The person building a 10 to 15 million house is working so hard. The person building a 30 to 40 million house is working extremely hard. The person building 100 million house is working extremely hard. The person building a house costing them close to, now these are usually apartments, 200 to 300 million, they are working extremely hard. Everyone is working so hard. Sometimes you can even sit down and try to calculate someone's house, and just labor alone will cost them 100 million. Labor. They've not bought a single thing. And all these people exist. And all these people are working so hard. So sometimes when I look at things like this, it makes me so happy. It gives me a lot of hope. It makes me realize that, you know what? In whatever capacity you are, wherever you fall, just do your best. And whatever you tend to achieve, you've worked hard for it, you deserve it. You deserve it, you know? Someone is very happy to build their one-bedroom house, you know, and you know it won't cost them more than 8 to 9 million. And you sit down and do all these BOQs, you sit down and advise, you sit down and guide, you sit down and do all this. So you don't guess it. You're inspired by me, but I'm actually inspired by you. It's quite interesting, you know. It's quite interesting. When you talk to all these different people, you listen. You listen carefully. You learn a lot. I always listen so quietly and carefully to all these different people. Anyway, let me end this video. See if I can maybe put on a jumper and go to the gym. See, man. The problem is the weather. It's been raining. The road is bad. I seen agenda. up there. The road, part of the road that takes me up is really bad. And then, uh, and I've been using my brain the whole day, I'm tired. Some of these calculations you make, they take a toll on you. They make you exhausted. Max pans, prices and sizes. 4-inch, 6-inch, 5-inch. Do you know prices of max pans, or should I tell you? Max pans are those things that are put between in the concrete of slabs when you're going to do like a floor of a flat. Yeah, they use max pans to conjoin within the steel bars. You can also use them to do partitions in your house, considering they are like, but I feel like that is wastage because they are cheaper things. Though max pans are really big, so maybe ish, but because a max pan of 4-inch is going to cost you 4,150 shillings, yet you can use 2,200 to buy that same as a block, the same size, 4-inch. Sorry, you can use 1,500 to buy a block of 4-inch. So you'd rather buy those small 4-inch blocks, you know, especially if you're doing partitions in the house. Obviously, you're not putting those blocks in your slabs. Someone approached me, they do a business of slabs. They pre-make slabs. I didn't understand it. I didn't give him much time. Obviously, I asked him for money. No, by the way, those who deal with me, you know, I love money. Obviously, we all love money because I have needs for money. I'm trying to fix my camera. 2, I need to buy a new camera so that I can give you better content. I don't like these things. Do you like seeing me in this as if 480 pixels? Do you? Well, I don't. If you do, then well. Look at someone who doesn't want me to progress. So obviously I'm charging for my services, my brain, my time. I sat today and did a BOQ of 1 floor of a mansion. I sat for 4 hours to do that one BOQ, 4 hours. And someone wants you to do it for free. Me, my BOQs are not copying and pasting. I give you a BOQ individually for you. I put in time. And my BOQs, if you've seen them, they explain. They are detailed. They are not just titles and numbers. They are detailed. Kambaleke ndabo banfuna ekyokulya naye sigenda fuluma kati. Obudde bubi, empewo nyingi nnyo wabweru. The rain just stopped like an hour and a half ago. Obudde bubi, emakubo mabi. Shane mukwano, ojja kundabako enkya enkuba weetatonya. By the way, I want to keep fit, healthy. Naye bambi, sijja tekweteeka ku pressure. I know working out is consistency, biki. Mwina bye mwogera bingi. Naye munsaasire, nange ndi muntu nkooye nnyo. Sinaba nakulya naye n'amanya agafuluma okufuna ekyokulya gambuza. Kale, kambaleke. Thank you for watching me, and I hope you learned something today. Pose sibagambye. Max pans 4 inches each piece. Batundemu nga walaba blocks. One will cost you for 4-inch. A 4-inch max pan will cost you 4,150 shillings. Then a 6-inch max pan will cost you 4,850 shillings. Then a 5-inch max span will cost you 4,500 shillings. Then above 6 inches plus, if you've seen up, they usually do special orders for those. I tell you that simai nacho genda gikosa max span ya 6-8 inches ogenda gikosa. Mbo 6 max span ya 8 inches ogenda gikosa. Oba max span ya 12 inches ogenda gikozesa. Omuntu tawummuleko. Oba ndabe katuuni ekyeggulo nkiyiteko buyisi bannaayo people. Can I cook something in my house? There food in that fridge. Honestly, just in Koye, I'm tired. But I passed by and I've given you some very constructive content, you know. By God's grace, I'm going to do that thing I wanted to do today. Ngenda chikola. With or without anyone. Nja chikola. That's the thing about me. When I'm determined, I'm like a dog with a bone. You cannot get rid of the bone if the dog is watching. I'm glued to things. When I want to do something, it's very hard to distract me. And if you distract me, you've not distracted me. I've just distracted in fact, I've just left it alone. It's very, very hard to distract me. I'm like a what? A child with candy. You cannot confuse that child about that sweet once they've seen it. Samuel Simanyi. Get one of my videos and comment on it. I'll tag the link to that video for iron sheet prices for you. Just comment on any of my videos, not the live, because after the things we post in here don't show after the live has ended. So find a video of mine, any, and comment. Just comment anything. Or you can, I'll recognize you and then I'll copy and tag for you that video, because I have so many videos. That's the problem. So a lot of you can't really pinpoint my videos unless you found it like anyway, have yourselves a wonderful night, day, evening, depending on where you are. I hope you're okay. Talk to you and see you soon. That was DOREEN'S African Experiences. If you're watching me and you've not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for, Banag. I don't know. Should I teach you how they subscribe? Someone told me they didn't know. They told me they didn't know. The word subscribe, you see it. It's there in red. Subscribe to me. Yeah. Subscribe to me. And when you watch a video of mine and you like it, please like it. Press that like button. Like the video. Let's grow my platform further. You know, I know I never really ask you to do these things, but I've realized that I think I have to. So kindly don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Way more nice things await you, you know. And then for those who are trying to reach out to me for business, trying to ask me questions, keep in mind I charge a consultation fee of 100,000 Uganda shillings, equivalent to $31. It's a one-time fee. You pay it once, and then you can ask me any question verbally. Please don't make me physically do anything. Physically, I'll charge you for my time and facilitation. But verbally, that is the money. You can ask any question online, any question. I always answer. If you have questions I haven't answered to, please reach out to me and ask me to do my job. Or remind me, but normally I don't need reminding. I'm very, very communicative. The number is in my description of the channel, and I can repeat it back for those of you who are watching. It is +256 77 90 24 274. Doreen. All right. let me end this video. I think it's like time. See you tomorrow or on Friday. I don't know. If I don't have much to do tomorrow, I'll go live. If I do, Friday. Bye.